Good morning. Hello there. Good morning, guys. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. Good morning, everyone. Let's turn this down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a beautiful day. Let me tell you. I almost didn't want to start stream. I wanted to hang outside for a little bit longer. I was out there with Rupert, sitting at the old picnic table. Good morning, Lexa. While Rupert was walking around doing his thing. It was nice drinking my coffee, and I was like, oh wait, I gotta stream. I gotta stream. But guys, good morning. I hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a good week. This week has both been slow and fast. I don't know how that's possible. I think it had a slow beginning, and then it was like super fast after that. I think like once we hit Wednesday, I felt like there wasn't much of a difference between that and today. So yeah, I'm excited because like this weekend I have like nothing planned. So I don't know. I actually no idea what the weather's supposed to be like. But like I haven't been to the beach at all this year so far. It's now almost mid-June, and I haven't been to the beach. So I should probably do that. Let's take a look at what the weather is supposed to be like this weekend. Partly cloudy. 85, 82. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I think Saturday looks like a good day to go to the beach. I also want to do some fishing. I haven't done any fishing either. So we're looking at 29 degrees Celsius, 27 degrees Celsius this weekend. So 29 degrees Celsius on Saturday. That's a good beach day. But we also have lawn care to do. I got stuff to do. But I think we're gonna be busy. I'm gonna be spending some time outside. I've been stuck in. I say stuck, but I've been inside too much lately playing video games. Way too much. I discovered something though in Final Fantasy 14 yesterday that I was like kind of excited about. I don't know if anybody actually plays Final Fantasy 14. It's in my stream, but I've been enjoying Final Fantasy 14, and I found Palace of the Dead yesterday, which is like very similar to Torghast in World of Warcraft, where it's a dungeon crawler. You go from room to room, killing stuff. You start out like your character starts out at level 1, and as you kill things, you gain experience and you level up, like you would like out in the normal world of Final Fantasy 14 or World of Warcraft, whatever. Yeah. And you gain like little powers and stuff like that, little abilities or magnifiers for damage and stuff like that throughout, which is kind of cool. And I did the first 10 levels, 10 floors yesterday. And there's also like a little bit of a story going on. I say very, very little, because you basically just got like a shot of like some sort of character who I have no idea who it is, but maybe we'll find out as we climb through. But yeah. You're playing Uncharted 4? Nice. I tried to get into Uncharted. I played the first game way back when. I think I borrowed someone's PS3 for that. I tried. I have to like, I know they're coming out with a movie, which is going to be weird, I think, because who's actually casted in that movie? I know we have Tom Holland playing Nathan Drake. Oh yeah, Mark Wahlberg, that's right, is playing Sully. I think they call him Sully. I think they do. But yeah, that's... I don't know. I don't know. There was a picture of Tom Holland as Nathan Drake, as I know what Nathan Drake looks like. and I just can't take him seriously. He looks like he's cosplaying a role. So we'll see. It's got to be younger. It's got to be like obviously a younger Nathan Drake, like the beginning of Nathan Drake, but it's also just interesting because I feel like those games are set up as movies. They're very what's the word? Reaction. It's a reaction game where like something will happen and you press you gotta press a button to react to it. It's very much like that, but it's like a movie already. So it's gonna be interesting how they do that. But Uncharted 4 is okay. Yeah, there was a hook. I think it was around the time the PS4 was coming out. I don't remember though. And it was an ad about some guy who was like asking his girlfriend what movie we wanted to watch tonight, or what show or something like that. And she's like, "Oh, we can watch the one we watched last night." And it was basically just him playing Uncharted 4, but it was so much like a movie, like a live action movie, and the graphics were supposed to be like so cutting edge that she was like confused and thought it was a show that they were watching. So my dad, my parents recently purchased a new TV. They got like be cool if they made a Horizon Zero Dawn show. Yeah, we talked about that a few times, but yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. And I think they could do it in a way where it's like flashbacks between Aloy, and they could do it a few different ways. They could do like the flashback thing where it's like it's the same actress playing both Aloy and Elizabeth. Did I ever watch Once Upon a Time show? Is that the one like about kind of like the Disney characters? I say Disney characters, but yeah, like basically like Captain Hook and Snow White and all them. Because I did way back when. I had a roommate. She loved that show, and I would like pop in every once in a while and watch. But not like I didn't actually like sit down from start to finish and watch it. It would be cool to play as Elizabeth or the show. Follow Elizabeth. Yeah, except I've battled with this. Like I think it would be cool to see a show regarding the events leading up to Horizon Zero Dawn. I think that would be interesting, but I don't know if that will hold an audience, because I think people, it's kind of like doing, I mean, Gotham did it for how long? It's like doing a television series with like about a superhero's universe, but not have the superhero in there. Do you know what I mean? So it's like having a Batman TV show without Batman. And ultimately, Batman was in it because Bruce Wayne was there. But it's a good show. From what I saw of it, I kind of liked it. I think it's one of those shows that just kind of like becomes weirder or crazier as it goes. Because they kind of, I wouldn't say they've run out of ideas, but, you know, they've got to keep making it interesting. So you know what I mean? I think it's like one of those types of shows. Well, that's my impression, at least. Or it'd be cool in the Horizon Forbidden West to have flashbacks of Elizabeth. That would be cool. I could be down with that. Good morning, Nostalgia. How are you? I've got some chocolate orange coffee today from Bones. I've been drinking like normal flavored coffee because I went through so many different flavors over the winter and fall, or the fall, winter, and spring, that I was just like, I need to drink like some normal, just like black non-flavored coffee. But I ran out, so here we are. The story of Elizabeth has kind of been told, though. Oh, in Forbidden West? Yeah, I think it would be neat, but they could always develop more story for her, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you could really do flashbacks anymore. And I haven't finished the game. I haven't even finished the first one, and I'm kind of like, yeah, I feel like that story is done. You could have flashbacks of potentially... Again, I haven't finished the game, so don't confirm or deny, but you could have flashbacks of her potentially from the moment that she's like, all right, I'm going outside, and she's got the suit on, to wherever she died. The Odyssey is so interesting to you? But yeah, she really didn't play a role in the Odyssey, though. Here's the thing, is I like there's a bit of mysticism to the game. Like, so we've been doing that stuff for Bryn. And, like, the Thunderjaw was created to combat humans. So it's like a system that knows itself. Or you know, it's obviously it's kind of a self-reliant system, but it's like it's starting to create things based off of you. It's like course correcting a little bit, and I think that's interesting because the what I liked about the beginning of the game, before you find out all these things, yeah, right, is like what makes the machines, like what makes the machines tick. Is it an AI system? Is it is it other humans? Like there's a level of mystery there, and I like that. It's kind of like if you take a look at Star Wars, for instance. There's like a whole mysticism behind the Force, right? But once they kind of like explained that no, it's like it's microorganisms in your body that control, you know, that are the Force sensitive things. And it's like once they put kind of science behind it, it kind of loses that mysticism a bit. So I like when they can kind of continue that in other ways. Underwhelming, especially playable ones, and she was a scientist and really work as a playable character. Well, I think she could work as a playable character because she's essentially, you're playing Aloy, who's essentially Elizabeth. I think there are certain characteristics and stuff like that that might be genetic, that, you know, kind of carry over. But I both agree and disagree. I think if they gave it a purpose, like there's some sort of MacGuffin that she has to find, that Elizabeth's, you know, placed somewhere before she died, like something like that, and you're kind of retracing steps a little bit. I think that would that serves a purpose. But there's got to be a reason for it. Hephaestus is following programming. He's not evil, but now Gaia is not in control. Yeah, she had no weapon. You'd just be walking around. I mean, that's something they could retcon. She could have found something. out in the world. I don't know. I don't think it's as difficult as it may seem to like do a flashback series. I don't want to see it in the game. I don't want to see it in the game. I would rather if they are developing a Netflix show, or the rumor was that they're developing a movie. Personally, I would much rather see a television series on how Horizon Zero Dawn came to be versus watching Aloy in like, you know, in a post-apocalyptic world with machines and stuff like that on a television show. Now, that's probably the unpopular opinion. I say it because I think the events that happen leading up to Aloy's birth are far more indicative of what our current climate is like right now. And like what could potentially happen, and I think that holds more weight rather than just seeing a post-apocalyptic world with like overgrown trees and stuff like that over buildings that used to be, and you know, more tribal, you know, that stuff we have. Like, I think there's a television show, never seen it, but I think there's a television show called C that seems to be somewhat similar. It feels post-apocalyptic. It's very much like a new religion is kind of taken over. I haven't watched it, but I think that stuff is interesting, but it's been done so many times. And I think you could you know, not that like big tech guy turns evil, creates a murder bot type stuff because, you know, Tony Stark, but I think that they could make that a really cool concept, and what it does is it sets up the video game so that you go and play the video game, and then you have callbacks in the game to the television show because like we've seen it, you know. Yeah, nostalgia. I think I agree with you on that. I think they could do it if they wanted to, and I'm just giving like kind of reasons what they could do. But the Aussie failing was not just from Elizabeth though. Multiple sources. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think. Here's the thing. I don't think Elizabeth lied. I mean, we're talking about somebody who basically came out and said, "This is what happens. This is what's going to happen." Like somebody who like laid pretty much everything out on the table. I don't think somebody lying about, you know, the Odyssey, which even that's like I'm trying to like remember like the importance of the Odyssey outside of being a vessel for people, you know, going to a different planet. Like I think both could have worked. If she thought Odyssey succeeding could hurt their work ethic, she could not say anything. There was no incentive to lie. Right. Hedfaro was not evil. I blame his engineers. I disagree. I wouldn't say he was. That's actually. I mean, he murdered people. The whole Odyssey project, from what I'm gathering, this again only the first playthrough on this, but the Odyssey project was like failed experiment after failed experiment after failed experiment. Like we're talking about like something that from like the get-go seemed to be a troubled project. and it didn't matter who was kind of heading it. It was kind of just doomed to fail to begin with. Ted Faro, yeah. Ted Faro created weapons, basically weapons of mass destruction, and made them self-aware and self-replicating. And then when they became self-aware, he wasn't worried about the mass extinction of humans. He was worried about those who survived a global apocalypse due to something that he created were going to remember that it was him that did that. That was what he was most focused on. Was that people are going to remember that it was me that caused this, instead of basically owning up to it and then helping try to figure out a solution. A solution was figured out. It was about to be carried out, but he couldn't live with the fact that people 1,000 years from now were going to wake up and know and like learn about how he destroyed the planet. Like, it was about like his legacy. So he's not even around anymore. We're talking about thousands of years. Yeah. Yeah, and not to mention all that. Not to mention, like, weapons dealing to multiple sources to incite violence to then be able to sell more murder bots. They weren't self-aware. They became self-aware. Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would be if he existed. They made neural network in the machines or whatever, but neural network is not AI. I don't know if I don't know if that's true because of the signal. They had to develop a way of yeah, I don't know. I don't know, because if you took a human being, I wouldn't say their entire purposes, but a human being's purpose is to eat, to grow, and to replicate, or to have other babies, to other humans, right? Now, from day to day, we make decisions and stuff like that, and you're aware of your existence. Whether or not these bots are aware of their existence, they're basically following the same protocols that humans are. They're just doing it at an accelerated rate. You can't stop humans from doing that. Unless you were to hack a human. But like they literally could not stop. They could not stop Faro's machines. They couldn't stop the programming. They couldn't hack it. Now, I don't remember if it's because they got locked out of the system. If they got locked out of the system, that's a form of intelligence. That's the system going, no, you can't do that. Good morning, Malusha. Having a similar premise doesn't make them the same, though. The properties of the Faro machines weren't the same as Roomba machines. Still just chatting? Yeah, we're just chatting right now. We're actually talking about morality. We're talking about Ted Faro inside Horizon Zero Dawn. Also, I mean, a Roomba can't self-replicate, and a Roomba if you want to turn off a Roomba, you would turn off a Roomba. A Roomba wouldn't then murder you because you're trying to disconnect it, or it wouldn't develop some sort of algorithm. Yeah, basically Ted Faro being the worst person in history if he existed. But yeah, I still think that there was a level of intelligence there. No, I think. Well, no. So I think she's talking about in a sense that you turn a Roomba on and it has a purpose to clean. I mean, you could easily, I say easily, if a Roomba was outfitted with weapons, then instead of cleaning dust, it was told to kill humans. It was we're talking not so much of a jump in programming. We're talking like the thing was created, it's got a directive, and that directive could be overridden and trained to do something else. For real, Malusha? The conversation's too deep for you? Well, I think when you say basically, you are simplifying it. But they weren't intelligent? I think they were intelligent. They were intelligent. They were coming up with battle strategies. They were hitting populated cities. Just because something operates on a hive mind doesn't mean it's not intelligent. For instance, ants, bees. Their programming wasn't for global dominance. That became the directive. Yes, Ted Faro was the mastermind behind it. Their goal wasn't global dominance. They were designed for the military. They were designed to kill people, but they weren't designed to exterminate human life. They weren't or all life. They weren't designed to do all of that. So at some point, that changed, and Faro got locked out of their own network, and the bots just went off and killed a bunch of people. So that is a level of intelligence. That's a level of right. But you can see how that line, you can see where the line is drawn there though. So if you can't just Ted Faro is a very smart person. Ted Faro is a very smart person. You can't just create a weapon that what's going on, Jordan? You can't just create a weapon that is self-directing. self-directing. It's basically, oh my god, I'm trying to think of like what it would be like. Well, to take the Roomba, for instance, if I took a Roomba and then put it in a room, and I have an on switch and an off switch, and it knows how to sense the room's, you know, layout, and it cleans that room, it's then done unless I let it out to do to bring it into a different room or a different part of the house. But I can lock it away inside something, or I can shut it off. That's what it does. Now, if I was to equip that same Roomba with weapons, and I was like, okay, now go exterminate all the mice in the basement or something like that. But that's Ted Faro. That's Ted Faro, yeah, gave him that. That's what he's paying them to do. Terminator, basically. We're talking. Did you play, Jordan? Did you play Horizon Zero Dawn? No. You blame Ted and his engineers? I mean, you can blame engineers for following orders, but that's what their job was. That's what they were paid to do. Whether or not it's morally right or wrong, that's a different discussion. But the orders came from the top brass, and that would be Ted Faro, because they would not do that job. Probably won't. They won't do that job unless Ted Faro tells them to do it. It's not like the engineers would be like, okay, well, we're gonna make no backdoor for this, because we don't want it to be hacked. That Ted Faro didn't want his machines being hacked because they're his intellectual property. Ted Faro. Ted Faro's the bad guy here, not the engineers. The engineers are not great because they helped create these things, and then, you know, when history looks back and looks at that, they're gonna go, well, why didn't they just stop them? Why didn't they just say no? Nuremberg defense is not a defense. Well, I mean, that could take us into different discussions as well about our own history of events. But I don't. Yeah, I mean, the engineers, great people. I mean, it also depends on what they're working on. A lot of that stuff could have been I can't say it. Compartmentalized. I can't say it today. Do you know what I mean? You got one person working on this. You got one person working on that. And then you got people putting those things together. So it's like, yeah, I worked on this a little bit, but I didn't know that I was doing this. I mean, we even have that in the vantage points. Didn't know what his work was doing. It's also like, you don't know, like, so maybe you worked in a lab that just worked on a neural system, a neural network system, right? And Ted Faro walks into your office and he's like, okay, this is great stuff, but I don't want this to be hacked. So how can we solve this? And then someone's like, oh yeah, well, we could just do this, and puts it together, right? It's not necessarily the engineer's fault for then Ted Faro turning around. Like for instance, they were working with Elizabeth, right, on creating like basically like a green initiative, right? For because they also worked with bots, peacekeeping bots, labor bots that help you around the house. Okay, so for instance, that back door, functionality might have been eliminated at that point, because you don't want someone hacking somebody's aid bot and doing terrible things, right? So it's like, I don't want somebody to hack this and then, kidnap its owner and then put it in a car and drive it off a cliff or something stupid like that. Do you know what I mean? So somebody who worked on that was like, yeah, that's a valid concern. We don't want that to happen. So let's make it so it's unhackable. And then Ted Faro says, you know what's great? We can actually use that on our peacekeeping bots. Right. So the creators of Grace would probably not want somebody to be able to hack Grace and go rob a bank. Or take hostages, for that matter. So they probably have contingencies in place. And the engineers that worked on that feel like they're doing good work, because nobody wants that. But the person giving the orders could then say, okay, well, I'm going to take that same tech and I'm going to put it in this other bot that is equipped with weapons and it's militarized, and we're going to replicate it, and this is going to be our new elite squad force that's going to go infiltrate enemy countries, and they won't be able to be hacked. So the engineers who originally created the tech are, I would say, somewhat responsible, yes, in proxy, because they helped develop it, but it wasn't their intention. It's very different than knowing what's going on and not doing anything about it because you have a family and a wife to feed. Do you know what I mean? So the gist of all this is Ted Faro is a terrible person. Ted Faro is Tony Stark. If Tony Stark, which still is a fictional character, if Tony Stark really cared more about his legacy than the people he was actually trying to save. But unless he's a genius engineer that worked alone, so those other engineers are culpable. Well, I'm making the argument that those engineers were not aware of what they were working on at the time that they were working on it. That jobs were split into separate work zones. The head engineers are more culpable than ground workers. Yeah. I mean, I just don't think you can say I can't blame Ted Faro and I blame his engineers, because that's not right. It's definitely the reversed order. It's definitely Ted Faro's the top bad guy, and then probably like the people who work directly under him are next in line. But like a line level worker who's like fastening circuits to a circuit board for a peacekeeping bot that they believe is a peacekeeping bot, I wouldn't necessarily, somebody who it's a ladder. Chaos is the latter. Yeah, but I think the Nuremberg trials are completely different. I think it's, yeah. I mean, following orders in like a Holocaust or a mass extinction of a human of a race is different than like building a weapon. Like, yeah, you have an idea of like what the weapon's capable of, but it's not. You're not like. I just think that's, yeah. It's a different. You gotta know you're doing something wrong when you're running a concentration camp and you're working within the concentration camp and you're like, well, I'm just following the orders I'm given. And we need to stop. Right, but there's a clear distinction. There's a clear distinction of what happened during the events of World War II. And like working in a workshop developing tech that you're not that you believe is for one thing and then it's used for something else. I don't think the same precedent could be used. Makes robots that will one day destroy everything. I mean, maybe. We're also talking about in the future where robots were the norm, where people have had these aid bots to help them around the house. So like the precedent there was set that like people were already working on this stuff anyway. Not familiar with it. Not familiar with it. Speaking of murder bots, we should probably jump in, huh? We should probably get to it. They just put a chip in your brain? Yeah, I will not be signing up for that. I will not be signing up for that. Mostly, not that I don't think like that stuff is cool, but just like I don't know what type of health effects that stuff gives you. Yes, that's that's part of the argument that the ones up there with Ted Faro definitely are culpable, but it's not. I wouldn't say like the person who was like developing like the developing like some of the things knew what it was being used for, especially if they were calling around the office, they were calling them peacekeeping bots. Ground workers, not so much. Yeah. And that's where I don't necessarily think it works with the Nuremberg trials, is because if you're talking about a ground worker would be compared to a foot soldier, and a foot soldier has far more knowledge of what it is that they are doing during the events of World War II than a ground worker working in a, you know, in a lab helping develop something that they don't, you know, they think is being used for something else, or they don't fully understand. Oh, wrong button. This one. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, what do we have left to do? We did all of the... We've got flowers left, I think, to collect. We've got, I think we've got one more Bannock shrine. This one over here. So we can go knock that one out. We did all of the hunter trials at a board level. But in case of military, they have a physical... They have to physically march to Poland to initiate war. Yeah. It also just comes out of that thing, like it's like, yeah, somebody comes in and says, hey, like we've got these aid bots, right? And I don't want somebody to hack them. Can you develop something that stops that from happening? And someone's like, yeah, sure. They don't know that that tech that they just created isn't going to go be used on militarized murder bots. Now, the people who actually take that tech and then install it into one of those murder bots, yeah, they kind of have an idea. They're a little bit more culpable than the person who will help develop it. Oh, shit.
Oh, there's something there!
Yeah, it's me. Surprise! Oh, wow, he dodged all of that. Can I get him with a sticky bomb? Don't back up.
Damn it!
Can't believe he backed up. It's cool, but scary. Only chip you'll be able to control devices. Could heal the brain of a disabled person. I mean, that's just... I mean, that's theory. That's all theory right now. That's all theory. You get a couple people in the case of no hacking, then a couple people in the network, then a couple self-replicating functions, and you just, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like, hey, you know, I want this bot, if it loses an arm, to be able to grow it back, or something stupid like that. And then you're like, all right, cool. And then like a chief engineer, who probably is, you know, more culpable, is like, okay, well, now we can, in case one of our military bots goes down, it could just rebuild itself, or we can have something else just continually pump them out. Surprise, motherfucker. What were we doing? What were we doing? What were we doing? Let's go here. Yeah, I don't think the neural link actually heals brain, can heal brain tissue though. Like somebody who's disabled from, say, being able to move appendages and stuff like that, I don't necessarily think a neural link at this point in time is able to repair that. So I think right now that's all theory. Can somebody create a computer chip to put in someone's brain? Yeah, absolutely. But is it able to actually then provide function, allow you to control devices? I don't think that exists. I don't think that exists. Now you could I mean I don't even know. I think some prosthetics you're able to, you're not even, I don't think you'd even use attached nerves yet. I think there's some prosthetics that like you can squeeze something, it can sense muscles being contracted and then like close a fist. But I don't think you can actually like link up brainwaves to some sort of prosthetic or be able to control a device. That's all science theory at this point in time. Where did they put the Neuralink into a monkey and the monkey could play video games? What do you mean the monkey could play video games? I mean, a monkey could play video games without a Neuralink. Alright, where is this? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where this stigma of primates not being smart came from. I mean, that's essentially why they use primates in order to build a link to how it'll behave with humans. But we're talking about extremely intelligent creatures that just don't talk. They have other ways of communicating. They also have their they just don't they talk, but they don't speak. They just don't speak English. They're unable to potentially got them all to learn linguistics, but they have their own way of communicating that they think is efficient. But they're able to learn. They're able to read, write, play video games. We're talking about like just developing motor skills over time in order to do other things. Now, get a pig to play video games, probably more impressive, but again, that's another very intelligent creature. It is only because you will never read these glyphs that I can write them. After a long time of longing, I spent only a single night with Illy, your mother. A memory that I cherish, but she reviled. A burning coal of guilt she carried in her belly. And so I wonder, was her guilt laid bare the night Signac, our chieftain, was killed? Did he discover the truth? Was she forced to defend herself? If only I had been there, to stand between them, to actually strike the blow I was punished for. At least then, I would have been her champion, and the father you deserved. For a single moment, I paint this mark with eternal regret, and leave you this offering, though it will never touch the warmth of your hands. All the figures! We've got 3 more other plants to find. Yes, I am awake. Going to work. Alright, Jordan, have a great one. Are you making pies today? You should watch the video on YouTube. It's really cool. You can post it in Discord. If you're talking about underrated intelligence, yes. I believe they are, yeah. Always making pies. Oh, nice. I love pie. Alright, let's make sure we rappel down this one correctly. Woo. All right. I actually don't know why we did that, really. Go to Pitchforth. That's Death from the Skies. Where does this go? That's a road out. I'm looking for flowers. We're just gonna go find these 3 flowers. If I can. We've got a bandit camp down there we can clear out as well. That's gonna be a hike. Creme brulee pie yesterday that came out at work as a work of art. I also somehow hadn't been in that area of the map at all before that flower. Yeah, it's odd. It's really odd, huh? It's like we completely skipped over it. It's like we completely skipped over it. Did we return? I don't think we returned to Bryn, right? We should do that. We should do that after I get all these collectibles. But yeah, I don't think we returned to Bryn with the Stormbird blood. They don't even notice me anymore. That's great. Yeah, I got the Stormbird. We got it before we finished the hunting trial, because I ported back to the hunting trial and it was one flying above, so we just killed it. Can you walk forward? Oh man, I was trying. Damn it, that sucks. We died. I thought I was gonna be able to get the prompt for strike from above. That did not play the way I wanted it to, because we didn't get such strike. I know, it's true. It's true. Outside of that, I mean, I killed myself. He wasn't the struggle, it was the... It was just the jump. It was the, you know, that's what killed me. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah, no, we're fine. We're fine. Strider sight. Uh-oh. going. Keep going. No, we're not. No, we're not gonna do that today. I'm debating if I just do Frozen Wilds first. You know, finish the game by finishing the main story. You can do Frozen Wilds. Metal Flower Mark II. The sky's face has turned dark. Don't believe. A cloud has come, and the garden snow changed the raven to a falcon of white. Of what designs might the magician of cold display? Like a mirror, the page of the water is bound on ice, or bound in ice. All right, that's that one. There's one down here.
Red light means trouble.
Red light means go, right? Ah, fudge. Come on. It's a cool little valley.
Keep quiet now.
What's the best way to get up there? Look at me.
I thought they'd go on forever.
Yep. Just got to maybe run this way. Oh, wasn't there a bandit camp around here somewhere? Yeah, we're good. We're good. Oh, sweet old windmills. That's cool. Before doing the last main quest? Alright, so we'll do that then. We can at least start it today. I don't need to do this.
I'll do what I have to.
I don't know where the canisters are. I can't tell. We don't even need to do this, so I'm just going to continue on my trek. Continue upwards. Actually, if I just stuck to the road.
That's it. Nothing to see here.
Oh, shit. How dare you? How dare you? Like, I just jumped up on him. Whoops. Yeah, so if I just stick to the road here, it should bring me by it. Yeah, I know, I know. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's like real life. Kind of messing with my eyes a little bit. The blood moon. I am excited to play Breath of the Wild 2 when that comes out. I wish my Breath of the Wild 1 blind playthrough was still up on Twitch, but it is not. I saved a bunch of streams as highlights, so I should actually go back and take a look and see what's up there, and I can just kind of throw that up on the Sawtooth site. I wish it followed you. There it is.
Now, what were you doing out here?
There it is. One more flower. A wind sways the pines and below, not a breath of wild air, still as the mosses that glow on the flooring and over the lines. Of the roots here and there, the pine trees drop its dead. They are quiet as under the sea, overhead. Rushes life in a race, as the clouds chase, and we go, and we drop like the fruits of the tree, even we, even so. I like that one. Alrighty, next. The bandit camp. just found, and like to see that they've been played and there's any games I want. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I think it's sad when playthroughs aren't saved. I love to go through the YouTube of someone just found and like to see what they've played. Yeah, it was, I forgot, somebody came into chat, was it Wednesday? It was just like, have you played Red Dead Redemption 2? And I'm like, yeah, we spent a while on Red Dead Redemption 2. And I was like, oh, that's really sad that that's not there anymore. That's what I like about YouTube, is that the VODs stay up.
When I was a kid.
They don't for... I gotta go back down. Oh man, missing. We're messing up. Missing. Whoop. You can make Twitch VOD stay too. Because I went to someone's channel a few months ago and they had full playthroughs like 2 years ago. Were they partners? In order to make a video on Twitch stay there, it needs to either be a clip or a highlight. But yeah, it's a partner perk is to have their VOD stay up there. How do I get to that thing? We just continue on the road. Boom. It's alright, Boar, you can live. I don't think I need you. Because that was like a full 7-hour stream and stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to shoot her. Let's get closer. Swing! What? Kill it. Yeah, I got a reward box. Alright, how do we get up here? How do we get up there? Whoops. Not that way, Miles. Definitely not that way. Oh shit. Well, that was cool. Not. Yeah, I'll have to go back through because I have some highlights saved of full streams, so I should see what those are. Oh, what the hell? WTF? This is my first time playing this game? The hardest part is just getting to the bandit camp. It's the hardest part. Alright, there it is. And just run. Why is she stopping? Oh my god, I'm gonna go use the restroom. I think this is the last one. Why is it giving me such a hard time? She's like stopping before we get to the edge. Maybe because there's a little bit of a lip there? I don't know. I have 2 Spyro parts there, I see. Oh, right. Good old Spyro. What do I have there? Yeah, let me go fill up my coffee. I'll be right back, you guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Alrighty. Is it the whole playthrough though? That's what I don't remember. I don't remember if it's the full playthrough for Spyro or not. Other than it's 2 Overwatch streams, 1 WoW stream, 1 Red Dead Redemption stream, Chapter 2, and 1 Detroit Become Human stream. Oh, that's right, we played that game too. Oh, that sucks. In part 3 finale. Oh, all right. I think that's up. Actually, that might be up on my. But I could download it and then do like the full. Do like an intro, like a new, the Lost Archives type thing. All right. So we just this would have been so much easier. We'll travel there. Hopefully we can finish this bandit camp. Hopefully. Like, I need to make thumbnails for those. Do you know what I mean? What's the limit on highlights, though? I don't know if there is what the limit is, to be honest. I mean, I could always play through Spyro again. Yeah, you can save a full stream. Oh, you mean like what the time limit is on a highlight? No, it could be the full stream. You just have to create a highlight from the stream. But it can be the full stream. Alright, we want to go back this way. But I think there is... Yeah, there's a road up here. So we can actually approach it from the other side.
Heard something above.
No, you didn't. Oh. No, you didn't. Yeah, I mean, it's not as easy as just marking a VOD as a highlight. You have to, like, go into the highlight module, and you have to, like, select, actually create it. It's not a big deal. It's just every stream you gotta do that. Can I reach that from here?
Okay, alarm's down.
You know what would have been a cool feature would be to actually have the... like the little alarm system that actually draws machines to you. That would have been cool because you could like throw up like a... You could throw like a bomb and then like machines would like attack whoever's like in that area. That would have been a cool thing. I still would like.
That signal will bring in reinforcements if they set it off.
Oh, was it a different one? Did we just kill that? Yeah, we did. All right. Bunch of people below me. That was it. Bandit can't 2 teeth. So we must have more. Demi, good morning. Hello. Hello, hello. My favorite time of work begins. Lunch. Nope, we did it all. Okay, cool. All the bandit camps are cleared. Sick. I'm alright. In isolation again because of one of the kiddos' friends at school tested positive for me. Oh, that stinks. Catching up on streams, games, and housework. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry. This coffee is so good, though. I know that doesn't help your situation, but it's so good. Alright, I think we have one more flower. So where's this flower at? Where's this flower at? Where's this flower at? Sorry, a little song there for you. There she is. There she is. Could be worse. We were having some nice... Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Sometimes that's cool. Like I'm okay with being a hermit like in the winter because I'm not much of a winter person. You know what I mean? I don't like, you know, it snows okay. I like getting bundled up and like going out in like a bad snowstorm. I think that's kind of fun. But I also like just being kind of cooped up inside. So getting delivery or stuff like that's pretty cool. Can't wait to go home. Ice cold beers are waiting for me. Oh my gosh. Ice cold beers. Oh, in the fridge for later. Nice. I've got some ciders. I guess I could drink later. You know, for it being Friday and all. I might do that and mow the lawn. You know? Nothing like getting pissed and mowing the lawn. Yeah. It's still so hot here. It's gonna be hot tomorrow. I think if we go down... Right? There's no road up here. That's weird. Weird graphical thing going on. Whoop. Whoop. Ugh, that's gross. I think it's only supposed to get to like 27 or something like that here. bit on the hot side. Yeah, 27. Oh, looks like this is where my road ends. Where are you, Flower? Is it above? No, supposedly I'm right on top of it. It's gotta be down here. In this valet. But it could very much have been above me. Shoot! You know what I would like to play, though? We talked about it before, but maybe not after we just played this game, because it's very much similar, but I would love to play through the Assassin's Creed series again. I just want to listen to the music. Yeah, we have to get up there.
Might regret this.
Yeah, I think it was above me. 27 is your sweet spot? How... Let me get up there. Okay, it's okay. So we got one more. Growing suspicious. Drop him. Good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Trying to repair him. Hold on. Let me get on top of it. Yay! Oh, you can fix it by using stuff. Oh, shoot. Scrappers. Alright, can I get out of here now? What's the best way to get up there? Anybody know? It's gotta be like right here. Can't travel there. I guess we'll travel back here and then just walk up the mountain. I think that's what we'll do. I think you could kind of fly on a Stormbird. That's what I was trying to get on top of that. That dude, that would have been funny. All right, let's walk up here. Kind of a roundabout way. I just see this last flower, and then we'll go start the Frozen Wild stuff. And then we'll end. And then we'll end the game sometime soon. We're almost done. And then it's on the next thing. I think I might hold off on Jak and Daxter just a little bit. Was it Jak and Daxter I got or Ratchet and Clank? I don't remember. I don't remember. Alright. There it is. Yep, I was right. All the flowers. The moon's reflected on the river a few feet away. The lantern shines in the night near the third watch. On the sand, egrets sleep peacefully, curled together. Behind the boat, I hear a splash of jumping fish. Look at that. We got all the collectibles. Go for Jak and Daxter. I don't remember which one I have. Alright. Alright. I think that's it, right? I think we've gotten all the cauldrons. Let's go ahead and do filters. We'll take away bandit camps, hunting grounds. Let's take away machines, actually. Let's take away corrupted zones, collectibles, and ruins, right? Did I get all the ruins? Maybe not. Just do a quick scan. So many campfires. I think we did all the cauldrons. I did all the bandit camps. Yep. We got the Chivo for it. That's Ratchet and Clank. Okay, yeah. I was gonna hold off on Ratchet and Clank since the other one's so popular right now. Plus, I might want to play it on a PS5. Oh, right. Thank you. Sorry. I just looked at myself in the mirror over here and I said, sorry. Probably smart. Probably. I'll get more side quests. Oh, yes. Once we get to the Frozen Wilds. Do. Ooh. I was gonna go to the gym today because it's Friday, but I am still so sore from Wednesday. I don't understand that. What's going on with my elbow? Why is my elbow so red? Okay, we need to go back to... Whoa, it's kind of trippy. It's actually really trippy when you're like, you get kind of close. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like 3D. So my computer shut itself off last night, so today's Final Fantasy episode didn't finish uploading. I should take a look to see if I can just resume the upload, because that would be so well. That would be so well. Yeah, it's uploading at 48%. See if that continues. Then might have to just re-upload it.
The rain's letting up. Going easy on me now.
Alright. Let's go turn this in. What else can this guy have me go do? Because we've gotten pretty much everything.
Maybe I've spent too much time with you.
I know, right?
I can almost feel the lightning in this.
And the taste, huh? Metal striking sparks along a sharpening stone, lingering. Here, touch it to your tongue, and...
Nope, that's your thing, not mine.
Nope.
You look startled. Are you okay?
I must leave. You should too.
Without a story, I brought down a stormbird.
You did. You're very able. And you're right. Ode is ode. But no more stories of the past. All told. All done. Future stories. I saw an onrushing storm. The future comes hungry for man and machine. It will catch me, I expect. Catch us all. So enough hunts, enough visions. I'll run. Chase that teasing sun to the forbidden west.
I don't understand. I mean, not that I ever understand.
Hey,
but
Stevie.
Are you saying we should fear what's coming?
Oh, yes! Jungle on fire! Machine blue light dying out in the eddies of ashes. You, fallen, pale as snow flash, eyes staring open.
Terrifying.
The metal world, but not the one I sought. The future is a frightful dream, Huntress.
My name is Aloy.
I grew fond of you. Your curiosities and disbeliefs, Aloy. If you weather this storm, look for me. I'd like that.
Where? In the west? In the storm?
In dreams. Yes.
Yikes. Yikes. Alright, so that's done. That is done. Alright, so... we've got more quests to turn in. Just walk with him and see where it goes? That would have been... doesn't he just disappear after a while? Doesn't he? Sorry, Malusha redeemed Stretch. Stretch! Ugh. Hi, Stevie. She's laying in the sun. Forbidden West sounds exciting. Yeah, if you just walked all the way to the west, that would have been funny. Got some OnlyFans content right there. I don't think that's risque enough for OnlyFans. I don't have the body for OnlyFans. Not yet. Not anymore. Level 51. Level 51. Oh, that would have been nice to have. We got so many points.
You have no need to loiter around here.
Your aid to the Karja Sundom in these times of strife is appreciated.
That's debatable.
That's the official response. I'd say. I can tell you've done the work by the look on your face.
Good morning,
Two
Leander.
of them got themselves killed. The other, welcome to fight to the end.
They would have found death with or without you. Taken others with them.
That's what I told myself.
Smart girl. Doubt
There's a door
we'll
there.
meet again, so go in light.
Go in light.
We don't
Her
deserve
face
this.
there. That was kind of funny.
We kept the faith.
We've got a bunch of special treasure boxes, I think. Not just the... We also can turn all that stuff in, too.
They're the heretics, not us.
Always
Cool.
Stay right, always stay alert. That's what I say.
That one's done. Quests. Errands. We should finish off the errands, right? Let's go do those. Ooh, well, that's way up there. That's oops. What's OnlyFans? What's OF? OnlyFans, you know. Leander Active Pure. I don't know if I can make money off of OnlyFans, and I'd be afraid that like somebody would find it. Do you know what I mean? Kate would be down for it. She's like, whatever makes you money. I don't know. Do it? No. Like I don't even. It's so awkward. I have no idea how I would even go about doing that. I think if you're gonna do it, you just gotta be cool with someone finding it. What's OnlyFans? I wonder what OnlyFans' cut is on like your subscriptions and stuff like that. I found this it was on TikTok. It was a girl who did a cosplay of Princess Leia, and somebody commented and said I don't remember Princess Leia being fat or Leia being fat. And she did this like video which was like it was a really good clapback, and she was just like I don't care, like I'm not afraid of being fat, and I have somewhere around 9,500 people who pay $7.50 a month just to look at me. And I was like, Jesus. Like $9,500 people times $7.50 She makes $71,000 a month on OnlyFans. It's a much better cut than Twitch, 20%. I mean, I think YouTube's even a better cut.
Reminds me of who I am. No matter what happens, we are Karja.
She makes $71,000 a month.
Are you Galeev,
A month.
the healer?
I had planned to spend the day gazing at the lands of my exile and feeling sorry for myself, but you're not from Sunfall, so this could be interesting.
I came from the tent city there. There's a sick girl. Her brother told me about you.
The answer is no.
What?
No, I can't spare the medicine, nor my time to administer it. My resources are already spread thin, thin as the soiled cloths I have to use for dressings.
So she has 9,500 people. So 9,500 people who subscribe to her. And they pay like $7.50 a month, which I think is pretty low on OnlyFans, I believe. So that comes to $71,250 a month that she makes off of OnlyFans. And then you got to subtract 20%. Then you got to subtract 20%. I actually didn't see your question. You never recorded it? No. 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 And they found out the parents and they kicked her out. I mean, depending on what you're doing on OnlyFans. No. There are subs for $4.99. $7.50 is low for OnlyFans. The only reason I mention that is that because I think it was a while Bella Thorne. I forgot how much she was charging for her OnlyFans, but it like caused like a spike. And like all these people like upping their subscription pricing. So I feel like $20 is like usually like probably the standard, like $15 to $20. So people who are going, you know, imagine people who get up in arms over people doing OnlyFans. It's funny because I'm not against it, like whatsoever. So like even me being worried about being on OnlyFans, which I'm not currently, but if I was worried about being on OnlyFans and then having like a coworker or something like that find it, or a family member find it, it's like, but you're on OnlyFans. Nobody wants to see my feet. I feel like men feet pics are different than women feet pics. No one wants to see my feet. So like for me, it would be like, hey, like I don't know. See, I have no idea like what like OnlyFans content would be for myself. It would be like, hey, like here's a flex, here's a shirtless pic, here's I just got done out of the gym, here I just got out of the shower, that type of stuff. Like I don't know, I have no idea, and I would feel super awkward throughout all of it.
Why
I have no
won't you
idea what this
help?
person asked.
Look at it from my perspective. What meager goods I can get must be smuggled in. That's expensive. The behemoth's share goes to the military. Of course, there are the demands of the Citadel. Helis's kestrels are so prone to sticky ends. What's left, that's for the nobles, who can pay well for my services.
Look at it from my perspective. A little girl is sick.
I think we are calling to each other across an ideological impasse.
What's stopping me from just making you do it?
I'd have to cause a situation. And you wouldn't harm the only healer disgraced enough to work for the Shadow Karja, would you?
Well, we've only just met, but yes, it's tempting.
And take it up with the Citadel. They decide who lives and dies. Nothing you can do would compare to my punishment if I use the last of my stock on a tent girl.
He wouldn't say no, but wouldn't that be weird? Wouldn't that be like a weird like bridge in our like somewhat, you know, our relationship? Is that you know what I mean? Oh, I actually don't have a thing for Patreon. Holy crap. I don't have a link for Patreon. You don't think that would be weird? I think about that. I'm
You're
like, oh,
kind of an
if like
ass healer.
There's no cure for a conscience, but in this line of work, I've built up an immunity to it.
I guess I'm just a prude.
If you feel so strongly about this one girl, perhaps we can make a deal.
I need to post
charity
more.
For a Thunderjaw heart.
That's not how charity works.
It is how deals work.
Pretty sure I have a Thunderjaw heart on me.
For a while.
Those parts aren't exactly easy to come by.
As it happens, a Thunderjaw prowls the Valley of Omens, north and west of here. I know it well because they expect me to put its victims back together. Runaways, mostly.
If I do this, it's not for you.
Oh, I'm not expecting you to do it at all. But I'll be heading back to the Citadel later.
Copy link. Do you want to create a command for me? You want to create I think just for the fun of it, you should make an OnlyFans with a completely new username and then not tell Militia about it. I was watching a stream with some dude on YouTube and he was doing a reaction or something and people were annoying. Were so annoying they just kept asking him for his feet and he felt so uncomfortable. Oh, you're on mobile? I need to post more to Patreon. That's the other thing too. Like I'm afraid of doing like an OnlyFans and then not posting content to it.
I don't have the part yet. Your Thunder...
In the Valley of...
But you won't just...
No.
We must have sold it, huh? I definitely have one on me. I definitely did. At some point. If you're not active for a while. So Noah's in charge whilst you don't post. Oh, no one is charged. Thanks for stream. Have a great weekend. Bye, Malusha. Bye. I'll consider it. I just wouldn't do any type of nudity or any type of like provocative things, if that makes sense. You know what? I don't know if that makes sense. So like I'm a little bit out of shape. I'm a little out of shape right now. So like what if I did like a whole like fitness journey thing where it's just like here's what I look like now type thing, and as I continue, like would that be OnlyFans content? There's like it wouldn't necessarily be sexual. That's the thing.
Can anyone hear me? Help! Help me please or I'm dead! Uh-oh!
I thought, oh my god. Sorry. Is it a porn site? Okay, I need to go. It sort of is. You can do cooking on OnlyFans. There are fitness OnlyFans out there. He would have rewarded you. Oh, whoops. Oh, I can't see him in the sun. I don't know why I'm just taking those. Poor guy. Poor guy. Of course, I have to get through like a mountain of these fools. It's not even close. I thought there was a whole thing for fight back. What was that? Isn't a porn site? It's more so just a site that doesn't discriminate against sexual content, I would say. That's true. It's not allow that means the flock of the ones it does. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm definitely feeding into the the negative look of it, for sure. Not my intention. There we go.
It's over. Fight's on.
For sure. Alright, let's find this Thunderjaw. I'm excited to take it down. Totes excited. Do a quick save. That way if I die, I end up here.
This has to be the place. The Thunderjaw shouldn't be hard to find. Just hope I see it before it sees me.
Oh, we'll be fine, Aloy. There it goes, knocking down trees. Away! Away!
Makes this a little easier.
Oh my god. Get out. Oh man. No. You just hit it in the face. Yay, we did it. We did it. Super easy. Ran out of Ridgewood again. I know, I'll have to buy some. We'll have to buy some. No biggie. Yeah, I need to find more like I need to like become more creative with ways to monetize my stream. You can just buy resources, right? Inventory full. You've got a lot now. If Patreon hasn't done anything about the copyrights thing, you have a lot more freedom for reactions. Like reactions for what? Like watching like a television show or something like that? That's true. That's true. You make a good point. Oh, why did I go there? Whoopsies. Whoopsies. Oh, I gotta put my stuff on. Outfits. I don't know why I went there. $3,500 might be a bit overkill. Maybe a little bit. But now we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I really need to like sit down. Here's the thing. I need to like make a calendar. Even albums or music. True. True. Yeah, I don't know if they've done anything like that. Something I can look at though. Alright, talk to this person.
I have your machine part. A deal's a deal. See to the girl, and it's yours.
On my oath. But tell me, if this girl survives, what do you suppose is her future?
It's better than not having a future at all.
What a charming notion. Come, let's be quick about this. Kindness doesn't keep well in the heat.
Kindness doesn't keep well in the heat.
Have a better one.
It's you. Hello again.
This guy looks sick
I
himself.
sent someone to see your sister.
How did you... What did we do to deserve... No. Wait. I don't even want to ask. In case a shadow passes over and it's gone.
Smart boy.
She'll have his full attention, won't she?
Once I'm freed of other distractions.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yes.
That's a good idea. I need something to react to. What would be a good thing to react to? Alright, go to the place of the looming shadow. Oh, what was this? Talk to Three Toad. Oh, let's go talk to him. Since it's on the way. I need to get like actual, like, I need to get more like video content on my YouTube channel that's not like a premiere, that I could just do it, put it up there. Like, I love the premieres. The premieres work well for like what I'm doing. But in actuality, when you think about it, like I have to be present for the premieres. Speaking of which, I'm gonna be late today to the premiere since I have a I'm gonna talk to this guy. Since I have a meeting at 2 o'clock, like at the time the premiere starts.
You're Three-Toe Huadiv, right? Vanasha sent me. What happened?
I got hornswoggled, that's what. Vanasha batted her lashes, wiggled her hips, and promised us treasure. Clear a path for the royals, she said. Sneak past the garrison and skewer a few watches. Hardly a bother. Little did we know there was a damned monstrosity lurking underground. When will I learn not to gawk at skinny girls?
Why do you think Vanasha swindled you?
My crew came to Sunfall because we heard the bounties were fat. She offered us the fattest one of all, enough to retire on. It's my own damned fault for taking the bait. Should have known I'd end up with a rupture in my useful parts.
So Vanasha needed safe passage for Nasadi and Itamen, but it didn't work out?
She made it sound so sweet and easy. Find the best path to the lake, make sure it's safe. What could go wrong? Turns out, a lot. Like bloody murder in the grinding jaws of a heinous death beast.
Sounds like one of those.
Something attacked you from underground.
Oh,
Yeah.
You picked that up, did you? I wondered why the Shadow Kaja didn't pay attention to the pass. Well, they don't need to. A rock-eating demon guards it for them. It tunnels in the dirt, breaks through the earth, and blasts rocks from its stinking face. I barely escaped. My comrades weren't so lucky. I might shed a tear if they weren't all cutthroats and cheaters.
Vanasha will be here soon with Nasadi and Itamen. I've got to destroy that thing in the pass before they arrive.
You're not too bright, are you? Well, we didn't last long against it, but I'll tell you what I know. It has armor everywhere, a little less at the rear. And when it goes underground, it will lose track of you if you're quiet. You might even be able to keep it from going under altogether if you hit its big crooked arms hard enough. That's all I can offer, friend. I promise to look solemn at your funeral.
We have Silent Run now. I wonder if that will help. I wonder if that will help. Kill the machine in the pass. Just right there. So we'll just go down here, kill that machine.
I've been seen.
Oh my god. Really? That thing seems a lot bigger. Oh, there's a multiple. How many do we have? to get up on something. Can you... Why are there 3 of these things? There's only supposed to be 1. That hurt me. All right. Missed. Missed. You love to see me getting a Digimon? Like the television show? It's actually not a bad idea. I get the belly. It's gonna be dead before I even do that. There's still 2 back here, though. Here I thought because I had Silent Run that I was going to be safe. Somehow we unlocked 3 of them. I can get both of these. What time is it? Almost. I like the show. They have some cool games too, but would be more appealing after getting to know a franchise, I think. We could do that. I'm assuming I can pull that stuff up on Funimation. Feet. They're still diving. All right. He can't go down anymore. Ah! Oh, he just blocked it. Crazy. There goes another one. Whoa. I'm back up. Never used Funimation, so don't know.
Good hit.
Still able to dive. Oh. Come back up. Come back up. Oh, yikes. Yay! 3 of them dead. Echo shell, mine. Ideas or need some? Yeah, definitely. I just like I want to necessarily diverse my content a bit more. I just like I like playing video games and stuff like that, but there's other ways to grow an audience. So I'm just thinking of different ways. That's all. That is all. So many, yeah, exactly. There's so many opportunities. D Nuglife, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so
No room.
I really don't need to change that up. I'd love to see it because there's a lack of good reactions for it. Well, if there's a lack of good reactions for it, then possibly. But I like the idea of like being able to put the full thing up on Patreon. and then editing it down for YouTube. How long are the episodes for Digimon? Because I could do like 2 episodes at a time. If they're short, they're like 20 minutes. I'm not against subbing to Patreon. 20 minutes? Alright, cool.
Saving these for the trail.
Well, so here's the thing, is there's a stream, right? And people can sub to the stream if they want to, but I don't expect the same people to sub to multiple different platforms. Like, I'm not gonna, if I was to start at OnlyFans, I don't expect the same people who watch my stream to also sub to OnlyFans, to also sub to Patreon, to also sub to YouTube, or become a member on YouTube. Like, so there are, and as I've seen, there are different audiences on YouTube that don't translate over to back to Twitch. There are some people who are on YouTube that are just watching on YouTube. There are people who are on Twitch that only watch on Twitch and don't go over to YouTube.
By the radiant sun, I can't believe it. I thought that evil rock chewer would grind you up. After that miracle, all we can do is wait.
Exactly.
Natasha will be here soon, along with a boat that'll take the royals across the lake.
Little Huntress. Glad you accepted my invitation to play bodyguard.
Oh, she looks different.
Where are you, man, Wadif? It looks like something chewed you up and spat you out.
That's pretty much exactly what happened.
The way is clear. Can we go?
I like how you always cut to the chase. In this case, literally. It won't be long before you're followed. Don't be afraid, Your Radiance. We've got excellent protection. Oh dear. Here come the Shadow Carter, and they're very angry with me.
I'll hold them off.
Very noble of you, but when I start a fuss, I like to finish it. Not that your assistant isn't welcome. Huadiv, get Idaman and his mother to the shore. Carefully. So it comes to this. I must say, after 2 years under the heel of these zealots, I'm ready to extract a little blood. Some traps would be nice.
Where are they, though? Like, where do I set the traps down?
Shall we prepare a little surprise for them?
I think I'm just gonna take the main road.
Are you sure you don't have any
Here's
traps?
good.
Here they are. Let's make it work, shall we?
Yeah, get another one.
Stay honest. We'll let them win? Ooh, so close. Let's end this quickly. Well, that was entertaining, but I suspect we're not done. More of the bastards. Get ready. Let's try something new, shall we? Say goodnight, little ones.
They just walk right through those.
This. They're sloppy.
That's satisfying.
Damn.
So satisfying.
Well now, seems I worked up a bit of a sweat.
So satisfying. I also personally think there's a potential in franchises that a lot of people know about but lack reactions. I think Kingdom Hearts somewhat falls into that category, which is why your Kingdom Hearts stuff blew up. I think so too. Which is another reason like I would like to get back to Kingdom Hearts because of the success it had.
A bit late, aren't we, gentlemen?
Sorry, ma'am. The boat's waiting.
And that stuff I can put on TikTok, like
I
my
spoke
reactions
too
to
soon.
certain
This one's mine.
things.
Get to the boat.
You know, this time I think I might be out of my league. If anything happens to her, I will be very cross.
We're not going anywhere.
Oh my god, another friggin' Thunderjaw? And it's corrupted?
Come on, then.
Oops, missed. I actually like these bombs. I mean, they're expensive, sort of. sort of expensive, I guess. Where was the other gun? Did we just destroy it? Did I end up just destroy it? Because that sucks. If I did. That sailed.
Yes.
Nope. And it's dead. Last of Us will have so many playthroughs that's harder to get noticed. That's true. Yeah. I mean, if you think about it too, I did that stuff like, there's got to be a sweet spot, honestly, of when you start doing some playthroughs. Because unless you're a larger streamer or a larger YouTube content creator, I feel like it's definitely harder to get noticed when a large game comes out. So that's like why I wouldn't like want to do like Ratchet and Clank right now. It's why I necessarily wouldn't want to do like basically right, any large game that comes out. Like, because when it comes out and you're competing with everybody else's playthroughs, so it's nice to do it kind of like after the fact, because after people like they want to go and find. Now, if it was something that like, hey, like I got pretty large off of doing Kingdom Hearts stuff. Oh, there's the gun. If I got pretty large off of it, to the point that like Kingdom Hearts 4 came out, then I could do Kingdom Hearts 4 when it comes out. Versus, like, sometime after the fact.
Hello.
I love this gun. I wish I could keep it. I wish. Alright, so we have to finish going down. Boom! Does that just keep going? It'd be funny if they just came down somewhere and I got credit for a kill. I'd laugh. I'd laugh at that.
Not exactly a royal barge, is it? Oh well, defectors can't be choosers.
Sly would be a good one.
Let's get aboard, shall we?
UFOs sighted above lake south of Sunfall. Are we leaving? That's it, guys. It's all over now.
You've done a good thing. Maybe even ended a war.
Maybe. But my war just keeps going.
I still don't see the scar on her face. Very, like, finale feeling for a side quest. Yeah. You think Rift Apart is not doing that well?
Edaman, my brother, welcome home.
That's crazy.
You have nothing to fear. You are now under the protection of the Sundom. My protection. As is your mother, she will not be harmed. You have my word, the law of the sun. Aloy, it seems I see your influence everywhere. You've done so much for the Sundom, and it will always be appreciated. You have my thanks. May you walk in the light.
So, yikes.
Appalling. I spent 2 years in the Forbidden West setting this up, and the redhead gets all the credit?
I'm still getting paid, right?
You'll be lucky if I let you live.
You got crazy abs.
I couldn't have done this without you. When we meet again, I'll give you a proper thanks. I promise.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Queen's Gambit completed. Okay. Look at that.
I'll give you a good price.
Was a guard under the last king.
Don't say it.
He's dead.
I know he's gone.
The Shadow Carja found him. But you should know, he never betrayed you. He wanted you to have this key.
Aided the
The lock
defectors.
He said our lives were locked together. Thank you for bringing it back. For all you did for us.
He said it was worth it. All of it. Are you all right?
No. But I will be soon.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Elita, no. Look at me. Think this through. If you die, who will speak for a troll? Who will speak for all the Carja and Shadow like him?
No one will listen to me.
No one can listen to you if you're dead.
True.
They need to hear your voice. You're the only one here who can speak for them. Fight for a troll, for those he cared about. Make sure no one forgets you were once one people. Will you do it?
I'll try.
Please, let me get your father. Will you talk to him?
I guess.
Which one is it that we're trying to do right now?
I should have given you a token for your kindness in finding Alita. Is something wrong?
Elita needs you to listen. Right now, go to the garden, quickly.
I will.
At once.
At once.
Rift Apart is mainstream right now?
There are no shadows under the noonday sun.
It's about a trial, Father. He and I were together. I didn't want you to...
A Thrall? Yes, I remember him. From when you two were no taller than the flowers in your mother's garden.
Yeah, it definitely did have main quest feels. That's why I was like, oh, did I just end
They never found
the
out
game by
about
accident?
us. He didn't tell them. Even when they...
Oh, Alita. All that time spent writing edicts, I thought my work was keeping you safe from this war. It was all just parchment. And I could have lost you.
I'm so sorry, Father.
I wish I'd known. all this time what you were going through. But I'll be better. Thank you for this second chance.
It won't ever be right that a Thrall died. But I'll try to live. For him.
I wish I'd known.
Son's making
all
a
this
show of
time,
it.
what she was going through. But I'll get better.
Probably. Probably on Tuesday. Alright, so quests. We should just finish off this. We've done everything else, so. Alright, so return to... Yikes, that's a ways away. That's a ways away. So yeah, this should be done. And then I think we just have, what, 2 other quests to finish off? And then Frozen Wilds. But we'll turn this in and then call it a day. Call it a day. Yeah, but yeah, I think the thing I regret the most is not having my Breath of the Wild playthrough. We could play through on Master Mode, but I haven't played that game in forever, so that would be really challenging. Really challenging. Live playthrough is generally what really excites people as well. Yeah. You're correct there.
And the Karja.
You are correct there. I mean, there'll be more games to play. I am excited for the future of like blind playthroughs and such.
Little Spark. Any sign of that man?
Little Spark.
I think you two will have a lot to talk about.
I like a good story. And a good drink. It's why I'm good at what I do.
He's bringing you both. Kendrick wants to be with you. He regrets that he took the word of the... Ealdorman?
Women know their place in the claim, was their word. It's the Karja's son that bakes their brains and gives them such thoughts.
That's...
the tribe. You can't bear a grudge. It'd make you go mad. My silly man. Little Spark, how can I thank you? There'll always be a drink for you at Hunter's Gathering.
Ealdorman is no traitor. He's
Nice.
his brother in the palace.
Alright, so we have... on Tuesday... Bandit camps with... So we have, yeah, Farewell with Nil. And Death from the Skies, the Boris element of Pitchfork is under attack by Glinthawks. Could have caused such an assault, and then the Frozen Wilds. So we'll do those 3 on Tuesday. Like Horizon's kind of too big a game. However, it's old, so the live streams probably have been fairly visible, but a video series of it would have been buried. I mean, it's kind of buried right now. It's pretty buried right now. I mean, to be honest, though, I would have to go through and change up the descriptions of all the videos, which I'm probably gonna do when I'm done with this, because it's kind of like a lot. I mean, this is part 25, and we've done 3-hour streams every single, so it's been a lot. It's a big game. It's a big game. But guys, that is gonna do it for today. Oh, we should probably save before I just take off. Spin me around. Spin me around. Go ahead and give me a save. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna be at like what, 65-ish hours? Oh, 67. Yeah, yikes. Very pleased to see you. Very pleased to see you too, Demi. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Like, the stream does okay numbers, but the video and VODs won't. Oh, I see what you're saying. I mean, not even on YouTube. YouTube's the numbers are lower. But it's fine. I wanted to do the playthrough anyway, so. And it'll be up on YouTube, so. All is well. All is well. Guys, thanks so much for being here today. I really, really, really appreciate it. D-Nug, thank you so much for the follow. Aaron Sanchez with the YouTube sub earlier. Just all the support this week, the resubs, the YouTube subs, the follows, all of that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As well for the biddies. We got closer this week to our PS5 goal. We're at 321 out of 500. So thank you, thank you, thank you guys for all the help and support to get there. Again, that goes towards towards the stream, towards the videos. So all that stuff helps. All that stuff helps. Let's play some music on our way out. Let's do an outro. Oh, that's loud. That's loud. Before we get going, is there anybody streaming right now that I could throw up a love at? Throw up a love? Throw up a host, a raid? Let me see, let me see, let me see. Susanna. We'll throw it over to Susanna, who's currently playing Horizon Zero Dawn. 2 more weeks, probably? It's 2 N's, 2 A's, if I remember correctly. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Leander. Have a great one. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for being here this week. I really appreciate it. We got a premiere later on today. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. We got a premiere later on today, so that'll be at 2 p.m. I believe, if the video uploads correctly. Fingers crossed, because it didn't upload last night. My computer shut down. So, anywho, go forth with the rest of your day. Make it a good one, and I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.